Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Power to the People Day, everyone. It is October the 10th and your Power to the People boxes or CDs or LPs or whatever it is that you ordered should be arriving on your doorstep today or at least over the weekend, and I'm really eager to hear what you think about it. As you know, I did do my review of this a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of people said, you know, I don't want to watch this video until I've actually got the box and, you know, been able to listen to it. So I will put an end card at the end of this video. So if you do want to watch my review now, having heard the thing and want to comment on it, and it's easy for you to find. So I'm really excited to hear what you guys think about this box. Also in this video, I'm going to be unshrinking this, which is the Abbey Road on green vinyl, the HMV version. I'll be doing that in a minute. Just a couple of other things that I need to tell you about. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live stream on the channel. This is going to be at 6 o'clock UK time, 6 p.m. UK time, Saturday, October the 11th. So please join me for that. You know, as always, nothing is off the table. You set the agenda and we can talk about anything you like. Power to the People, Anthology, the Wings compilation, Ringo's albums on coloured vinyl, Record Store Day, whatever you want to talk about, you are welcome to talk about that, and we'll talk, you know, we'll shoot the shit in the video. So please join me for that 6 p.m. Tomorrow night. Now, last night I went to the Power to the People listening party in Soho, London. It was held at the Dolby Theatre in Soho Square, which is just a couple of doors away from the MPL building. And I did go and have a look in the MPL building. It was in complete darkness, so I can tell you that there was absolutely no one in there working on Back to the Egg or London Town Archive editions. Unfortunately, it was completely empty and all the lights were off. Now, the listening party, which actually turned out to be more of a watching party than I was expecting, was really good. It was very low key, I have to say. It was very low. The London event was very low key. There's probably only about 30 of us there. It wasn't as extravagant as the event in New York on Tuesday. You know, my good friends Andy Nichols and Joe Mayo were there, as was Robert S. and Ken Michaels, and you know, they got to talk to Sean and they got to talk to Simon Hilton. No such extravagances in London. Well, it was Sean's birthday, so I expect he was having a birthday bash in New York, but Sam Gannon was there. Sam Gannon, if you don't know, is the mixing engineer who does the Evolution mixes. So I did get to speak to him and ask him a few questions and stuff like that. I've actually spoken to him before because when I was doing my review, I had a few questions about the Evolution mixes, and Simon put me in touch with Sam. So I did speak to him on the phone, but I met him in person last night, which was it was really nice to meet him and, you know, ask him a few questions and stuff. There was also a lady there who I also spoke to. Her, I didn't catch her name, but she's like a creative person. She works for the John Lennon estate, but she also works for the Beatles camp as well, and it was interesting speaking to her as well. Now, as I say, it was more of a watching party than a listening party. I wasn't expecting there to be videos. I thought we would just go in there and we'd hear like maybe the hybrid concert, you know, in Dolby Atmos with all these speakers all around the room. Not so. There was a lot of video on offer, and we saw, you know, quite a few bits of the one-to-one concert. We saw Instant Karma, Come Together, Well, Imagine, Don't Worry, Kyoko from that. And honestly, the picture quality is just stunning. When you see it on this big screen, with all these speakers all around you, it just looks and sounds absolutely stunning. So much detail. You see when John is doing Imagine, you can see like beads of sweat dripping off his glasses. You know, it's incredible how this has been cleaned up and just how stunning it looks. And I can't wait for this to be in theatres. It will be in theatres and cinemas sometime next year, and it will be coming out on Blu-ray as well. I want to see the whole thing. I've probably seen now less than a quarter of it. Now, some of these videos that I just mentioned have been out on YouTube already. Did I mention Cold Turkey? I don't think I did, actually. Cold Turkey was also shown as well, which was really, really great. And there were some other bits of film that we saw. We saw John doing Honey Don't at the St Regis Hotel. He's just sitting in a chair with an acoustic guitar. That was really nice to see that. There was also a performance of Attica State, one of the benefit concerts. I think it was the Ann Arbor one, but it might have been the Harlem Apollo, which was the Attica State benefit. I can't quite remember. It's only yesterday. I can't quite remember. But we also had some audio stuff to listen to as well. We got to hear the remix of the track New York City from the reimagined Sometime in New York City disc 4 in the box set called New York City Now, which again sounded absolutely fantastic. The remix of that, and also the remix of Angela, which was probably the pick of the bunch, actually, of the audio stuff. It was just unbelievably fantastic, really good, and you could hear bits going on in the speakers on the other side of the room on that one. It was just really, really great, so we got to hear those two tracks from the remix New York City. We also got to see the video of Sunday Bloody Sunday. Now, you might have seen that. It's been out on YouTube maybe a week or so. It is such a powerful video, really, really powerful. You're just getting facts, thrown at you, in 4:4 time. Up on the screen, the number of people that are killed in a war, how many, how much each war cost. This goes back to World War II and goes right through to Gaza. And at the end of this, the end of this really powerful video, you just get a black screen, and it just comes up on the screen in white writing, imagine all the people living life in peace. It was really, really powerful. And astonishingly, yesterday, John's birthday, it was announced that the beginnings of the peace agreement in Gaza. We'll see how that manifests itself over time, but hopefully this is going to result in peace. That was what was on the bill. We got a bag of goodies. They gave us this sort of tote. Well, it's not sort of tote bag. It is a tote bag. This tote bag here, and that was sort of draped over every chair. There was like a little mini bumper sticker, Power to the People bumper sticker inside. This postcard, and this postcard included. There was also a little envelope which had the little message from Sean, which I showed you in the unboxing of the box set. That was there. There's this can of water which I'm drinking right now, and this very tiny bag of flavoured corn. It's not popcorn exactly, but it's the little kernels of corn. This is a salt and vinegar flavour. I haven't had that one. It is a very small bag, but it was it's quite a short performance, probably about an hour long, and as I say, it wasn't as extravagant as the one in New York. We didn't have the Q&A after, which looked to be really good, because they had photographer Bob Gruen there, and they had Gary Van Syke, who was the bassist in the Elephant's Memory Band. None of that, so it was quite low key. About 30 of us there. 2 of my subscribers were there and came up and introduced themselves, so very nice to meet them as well. And what a nice, well, what a nice way to spend John Lennon's birthday for sure. Okay, well, let's get on with getting the shrink off this and having a look at the Abbey Road album. Okay, so here it is. I'll just give you a close-up of the hype sticker before I tease it off of the shrink. There you go. And we'll just do that very quickly. Hopefully it all comes off in one piece. Yes, it has. And what have we got today? The pick of choice. It's got apple on one side and rubber sole on the other. So let's just get it open. Get the shrink off. Just what I need, another copy of Abbey Road. It's obviously beautiful laminated sleeve. That's the back. That is the spine. Now, obviously, this is the 2019 Giles Martin remix. Comes in a black polyline sleeve, and let's get it out. Bit of dust on it, and there it is. Quite beautiful. So there you go. I mean, Abbey Road. There's nothing else included. It's just the disc. Looks very nice. I'm going to go away and play it now, and I'll tell you what it sounds like in a minute. Well, happy to say that it is completely flat, plays beautifully, no cracks, no pops, nothing. It's very, very good. It's very good. So very happy to have added Abbey Road to my collection on green vinyl. And there's the hype sticker. Now that's where what I usually do. The hype stickers, stick them on the inner sleeve or somewhere else if it's a picture in a sleeve. I don't stick the hype sticker over a picture or anything, but on a plain one, nice and easy to find a spot for it. Okay, so that's it pretty much. Before I go, just wanted to say thank you everyone who has been hyping my videos. I think that it's really helping. So please, if you see the hype button come up on any of my videos, please give it a click. I think you're allowed to click it 3 times in a week. That's the rule, I think, as far as YouTube goes. But I think it really does help. So thank you everyone who has been doing that. Thank you everyone who has been subscribing. Really appreciate you subscribing, and glad to have you along for the ride, and I hope you enjoy the content here. Please give the video a like, as you know it does really help the channel as well, helps my videos get out there. So you'd be doing me a big favor by hyping it and giving it a thumbs up. You get homework, don't you? You get homework. You have to tell me down in the comments. You have to hype this and thumbs up that, and so quite a lot. I'm asking you to do a lot, but it is free content. It's ad-free content as well. So I'm sure you won't mind doing that, as it does help me out. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Join me tomorrow for the live stream. We'd love to see you in the the peanut gallery along the side. And we'll have a little chat. Okay, that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.